Alright, Cheap Gear Guy here. We are going to be setting up the vocal booth. As you can see, I'm already in the closet. Yeah, haha, make some jokes. But anyways, things you're going to need for this: you're going to need foam, you're going to need a closet, you're going to need push pins. Me personally, I'm going to have some curtains, especially for right here to close this off and to help deaden the sound going out that way. But it'll also help deaden the sound inside here. I've already done one before, but I didn't actually show how it was done. So this one I'll actually show how it all goes up. You're not going to see much out there. This is in my new studio in my new house. The room is still a mess out there, but one of the things I need to do is I need to get this cleaned up so that I can actually do some work out there. Anyways, let's get started, shall we? Okay, so like I said, you're going to need some push pins. I got a healthy little collection there. And you're going to need some foam. Now, if you're renting your house, don't be a fucking dick. Pardon my language. Don't nail up stuff. Don't do that. You're renting a house, man. It's someone else's property. You be as kind as you can. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that right there. The screws were having a hard time coming out, and I didn't want to damage the wall, so I just took the ones I can. I don't know if you can see over here. It may be too dark to see here, but I took the ones I could take out, put them safely in a jar, so that I can, when I move out, I can replace this very simply and easily. You know, it's about being respectful, you know. How would you want your property being treated? So with that said, let's go ahead and grab our big old bunch of foam. Now this was cut for a previous vocal booth, so it's not going to fit quite right, but it will do nicely. Now, can you see? It's just this kind of bed foam that you can get at what's that called? Walmart, you know? Yeah, I had a hard time remembering Walmart. That shows you how long I've been moving. So you can get it at Walmart. About 20 bucks for a queen size. If you're paying much more than that, you're getting ripped off. Now you could always probably save a few dollars. Make a swing by your local thrift shop like Goodwill. You can pick up some curtains there while you're at it. But you could also possibly pick this up for about $9–10. Now it doesn't have to go from ceiling to floor. That will help, and that will definitely deaden the sound. I don't know if you can hear how it sounds in here, but that's going to change pretty soon. So I'm going to start putting this up. Let's tack it. Already starting to deaden the sound. I don't know if you can tell, but it's already starting to work. Now I don't mind rounding the corners because that will actually help. You don't want any parallel. If you were to get it correctly, acoustically perfect, you wouldn't want any parallel walls, because that will cause an echo and the sound will bounce back to you. And if you can avoid that, that is the absolute best. That is why I like this foam in here. I'll let you check it out here in just a second so you can see. But it's not like your regular shape. Look and see this. Okay, you got your, I don't know if I can move you around. You see that? How it's got like this shape here. And then you come around here and it's got this shape. And then you go a little bit further, it's got this shape. And this is all one piece, as you can see, and then it's got that shape, which is good because it's going to help to change the reflection patterns of the vocals. The whole point of this is because you have all these convolution VST reverbs and stuff in your digital audio workstation now that you can emulate pretty much any room in the world. What you need is a flat, dead sound. So let me grab some more foam. Do it however you like. Experiment, figure out what works best for you. I'm not here to tell you that I'm some kind of pro or I know everything there is to know about this. I'm just demonstrating one way how you can do this inexpensively. This will probably cost you 20 bucks. Well, let's say you had to buy the foam, the thumbtacks, the curtains, and all that stuff. I'd say you probably end up spending about $50. That's what I labeled it as. My first review is how to build a cheap booth for under 50 bucks. And this is all counting on that you're going to go by the thrift shop and try and save a few dollars. You know what I mean? I got some of those big, thick, heavy curtains from Salvation Army for 25 cents a panel. Amazing, just amazing. So, get this carpet in here. As you can see, this is just spare carpet. It's got a nice, see how thick this pad is on the bottom? There's a pretty thick padding on the bottom, so the dude really helped me out when he this will kill any sound along the bottom. I might need to tack it up. Wow, I can already hear it starting to kill off the sound. Let's go ahead and tack it in. There's a lot of things you could do to improve your soundproofing project, but this, I don't know if you can tell. Can you hear the difference in here? It's already like way better. And I'm talking quietly because it's about 3 or 4 in the morning, I think, if not later, and I'm still working. 5:21 in the morning, and I'm still working, but everyone else is asleep, and everyone else being my wife. So I've got some awesome reviews coming up. I've got an Alesis D4 that I just picked up for like 40 bucks, but he also threw in a Yamaha RX 15 drum machine, so that was an awesome score. Just awesome. I'm also going to be doing the original pod, Line 6 pod from the 90s. So I got the pod from the 90s, the Alesis D4 from the 90s. The crazy thing is that the D4, he only used it because it had better sounds than the Yamaha RX. So he'd program his drums in the RX, and then he'd send it out MIDI to the D4. So now while it got used, it never got used for triggers. So all the trigger input jacks are in pristine condition, and I think he only worked in the studio, so it never left the studio. This thing, it looks like it just rolled off the assembly line. It is so brand new and so just deliciously awesome. And I've got to get everything hooked up, and I will show how that all works together to kill some of that crosstalk I was getting before, to improve the velocity curves and sensitivity, so I can work in all the other VST sounds. I also have an Alesis Multimix 8 that I need to review. Alesis 8 USB FX. And that thing is very sweet, and I got that for like 60 bucks. So, got a lot of new reviews that should be coming soon, as well as some new music. Fresh. Now that I got the studio back up and running, me and Mike Nova and I shall be coming back at you, and I'm really looking forward to getting back into that because we were dropping some really cool stuff. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna hang the curtains, but I have to actually open the curtains up, and the box, everything's packing up and moving. I'll go ahead and hang those up. I gotta at least pause you for now, and then I'll come back and show you the process of the curtains going up. So thanks for sticking around. Okay, so I've already hung one curtain up. I didn't want to bore you with that if I had to fight it and try and get the curtain up, and maybe have to resort to nails or whatever, and I still might because I'm running out of thumbtacks. But these are the curtains. You see this big thick screen on the outside. No big deal to me. I'm not here for looks. I'm just here at a quarter a panel. I couldn't pass it up, and as thick as they are, they're just perfect. The sound, the difference in sound is incredible. There's like zero room noise in here. So let's see about this. Hopefully you're not getting a crack shot there. They also had some of those, you know, those motel blankets that go under between. They got the sheet on the top, the blanket on the top, and then they had that really ultra soft blanket in the middle, and then they got the sheets. Dude, I got like at least 3 or 4 of those, and those were also a quarter. It's the most comfortable thing in the whole freaking world. Oh God, it's like wrapping yourself with a cloud. I sleep good. Alright. I still recommend, this is not like a Project Mayhem project. I'm still highly recommending that you, if you are renting, respect your renter, your landlord's property, and use thumbtacks. Use something that's not thin nails, you know. They'll hold up. You don't have to get those big honker chopper, blam, you know what I mean? Those big ones. You can use the thinnest ones you can get, and just kind of be respectful, you know what I mean? There's just not enough respect in this world anymore. And sorry to be preachy on you or dad-like on you, but I don't know if you guys want to actually see the end. You know what? You've come on this far. Why don't I go ahead and I'm going to shut this off while I hang that last one, because I've got to go grab one more curtain, and I got to grab some nails. And here, come in here real quick. I don't know if you can tell the difference. Did you hear the sound of it before? I don't know if you could tell how reflective and everything, but I'll bring you in here. Move that tripod. Alright, can you hear my voice now? Can you hear how different that is? That's amazing. Now, is it like professional? When I get that thing here, it's going to be really cool, like this, or this is wide open. But when I put that curtain up there, it's going to be just about as dead on this wall as it is everywhere else. See, if I get in this corner here, you can't, it's kind of creepy, isn't it? So let's see my face there. Okay, so if I get in the corner, which I'm going to usually have the microphone kind of facing the corner so it gets that less reflection, and the quality it's just really nice, man. It's just it's a subtle thing, but I think it brings it from obviously a home recording to starting to blur the lines, because you've got more of what professionals do. There's no cars going by, there's no phones ringing, and I'm a shy singer anyways, so this kind of makes me feel isolated, and it seems like people can't hear me outside as well. I know my wife said that she couldn't hear me the last time I had a really nice vocal booth, and that made me feel really comfortable, because I experiment, and if everyone can hear me, I don't feel like going off as hard as I can. That's why I've been taking it really gently on the last couple songs I've released. But if I feel like no one can hear me, I'll be less afraid to really push things. So there may be some new, way better music coming out. Yeah, I've got a lot of registry that in my voice that I don't ever use, because I'm kind of afraid that I'm going to crack my voice or be embarrassed about it. Now let's come out here. Can you tell the difference in my voice now? You hear how this room sounds? It sounds totally different. And then when you come back in here, and all of a sudden it's like a lot more dead. Now imagine a microphone capturing that. A really good microphone. Well, let's backtrack, because I consider the C1, Behringer C1, a really good microphone. You feel whatever you feel. You may have a better one, but I'm a cheap gear guy, man. That's what I do. And as you can see, these, like I said, these panels were about 25 cents each. That's 3 panels, 4 panels, that's $1. The thumbtacks were $1, and the carpet was free, and the foam padding was about 20 bucks, and some scraps were given free. But with that up there on the ceiling, oh, it's just great, man. Okay, so let me go ahead, stop yakking. I'm going to go ahead and put the curtain up here, and then I will show you what it looks like afterwards and what it sounds like. Alright, so we've got that set up. You want to come in and check it out? this right there, and I'll invite you in. Bright in here, you know. Got that light down there on the floor. I might change that out for something. I've got a clip lamp that can go up high. I might do something like that. But as you can hear, the room is dead now. And if I were to go turn off that fan, it would be even more dead. And I don't even know if you can hear the fan, but it should be able to. Hold on. Hear it now? There. So, anyways, I really like it. I really like the effect that it gives, and it helps out. So, if you want to do something similar, by all means, you can go ahead and use this style, or do your own thing. If you got a better idea, way to improve it, shoot, send me a link. I'd like to see what you did. To, you know, I mean, I'm just learning. This is one thing I came up with, and I've been doing this for a while. The curtains are new, but the foam, I've done this for years, probably back all the way to 2001, maybe 2002. But yeah, it's a cool little trick. Next thing to do would be, well, the last thing to do would bring the microphone in here and get some recording done. So I think I'm going to go ahead and set that up, and then I'm going to get some sleep. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this was informative. I hope it helps you out. Cheap Gear Guy, I'm out of here. Later, man. Alright. So, you didn't think I was going to let you go without seeing how the vocal booth actually sounded, did you? We got it all set up. We got foam on the roof. We got carpet down on below, as I showed you before. And we've got the curtains all hung up all around 360. Now, it's very warm in here. And I've got a little light now up above, so it gives more light in here. If I were to... I always bang the freaking mic stand. And this is no exception. Okay, so, we got 360 with the carpet, and everything's really, really dead in here. And it's sounding beautiful. So for like voiceovers or anything like that, we could easily do all that stuff for singing. Of course, I'd be facing it like I am now, instead of facing like I am now. But I'd be facing it so we get like the most amount of volume out of the microphone. There's enough room in here that I could probably wheel a chair. So I could push this out like that. I guess you can't see. But the curtain is not really, it doesn't have a wall on this side. So I could push it out, wheel in a chair, and I could drop my microphone down and record a guitar in here. Matter of fact, I have one inside here. An Equinox AE BK. Ooh, out of tune. So anyways, yeah, you can get it, but I could easily wheel a chair in here and record an acoustic, because I'd be sitting this way, you know. I guess, can you see me? I'd be sitting here with my chair, and then drop the microphone down. It's all good, man. And then I'd have plenty of room to play. I mean, I'm all day long, see? I can strum away. And it'd be great. The quality is a lot better than if I were to actually record in an open room. I wish I could take it outside. You can hear the closet opening up. And show you the difference between the room outside and in here. I just don't feel like doing that. I've got another review up where I show the difference between inside the booth and outside the booth. It just sounds more open. You can hear like swishing of the vents and stuff, and you can hear, you know, any outside noises. There's like an airy room. But with this, you can add in any reverb you want to, and it will sound really, really good because you've just got just the microphone. And, you know, I like that. So anyways, I really appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you guys watching. I've got more reviews coming up soon. I hope you will tune in for those. Cheap Gear Guy, and I'm out of here. I hope this helped. Take it easy, guys. Later.